Yeah, before I get started on this one, I wanted to remind everyone about George Noory, who is the host of Coast to Coast, his participation in all of this. Since the time of 9/11, I have been an avid listener every night, and Jackie has to some extent, of Coast to Coast. And in the days after September 11th, or I should say maybe in the months, from time to time, he would have Alex Jones on, discussing all the various details and his theories about 9/11, which are conspiracy theories, I guess, as some would want to say. And he gave rise to him because Alex didn't have any of his websites of his InfoWars or Prison Planet and all these other companies and stuff that he has. So, and George Noory, in the past, on one of the last times that Jones was on his show, well, I think it was about maybe a year or two ago, he said, I helped you get started. So just remember that if you are unhappy with Alex Jones, you can blame George Noory, or as I like to refer to him in the ufology community, Making Money George. We have a personal story about Alex Jones. We have, in the park where we used to live down in Los Angeles, there is a widow with a teenage son because her husband was an avid Alex Jones fan, anti-COVID, anti-vaccine, anti-mask, everything, and drove one of those big dick pickup trucks and the InfoWars sticker on the back there, and and took all of the vitamins and stuff. Well, anyway, he died of COVID, and he left a widow and a teenage son. So that's kind of a personal story with Alex Jones. Now, getting to the topic here, Joe Biggs. I remember him. We did watch Alex Jones quite often in the beginning, and that's before we had our eyes opened up. Thank God for people like Jesse Ventura and the Young Turks and a lot. So, and at that time, I, was still leaning, Republican and all, so on and so forth. But anyway, I wasn't, because I hadn't been since I worked for Ross Perot in 1991 and 92. Anyway, getting to Joe Biggs. He was a reporter for Alex Jones on his show, and and he also was set up the Proud Boys. Oh yeah, Alex, we're going to defend Donald Trump, man. Oh yeah, we're not going to do it. Yeah, we're going to work with the Oath Keepers, man. We're going to keep the oath of the American office of president, and all this kind of stuff, And getting to January 6th, it was shameful, abhorrent, and disgusting. And I was ashamed to be an American on that day. Now let's get down to Ashley Babbitt, okay? The only reason the Republicans are all defending her is because she's a little honey, okay? And they're unhappy with the whole situation that President Biden won the election, and he won the election. But let's reverse this, and as this has even been talked about, if those were people who were attacking the Capitol were all of Muslim descent, it would have been a bloodbath. You and I both know that. Had Ashley Babbitt been a Muslim woman, okay, that was a terrorist, I should say of Muslim descent, okay, and she was shot, you would have Republicans like Matt Gaetz, Tom Cotton, Josh Hawley, just cheering that Secret Service agent on. They probably would have gotten Trace Atkins to make a song, he took his gun and defended the Capitol because he's like you. He loves the red, white, and blue. I would have done that. Would have been a whole different situation. Okay? The woman was a threat, and she was neutralized. And the Secret Service agent, or it was a Capitol Police officer, did the job that he was trained to do. And I support him 105%. Anyway, like I said, this is just something that should be addressed because of all of this about Joe Biggs. And, of course, there's a whole lot of grifting going on with him and the websites and give me money and so on and so forth. The same old kind of thing. Same names keep popping up. Anyway, I'm seeing we're over the time here. So with that, we'll see you in the next clip.